Tacoma. I'm happy to be in any city, really, because I'm from a poor little town called Aberdeen, Washington. You can smell the poverty on me. That's what's going on right there. Yes, it's not a good area, man. You know, for people that don't know, that's where Kurt Cobain and Nirvana came from. It's a town so shitty and poor, it actually created grunge music. Yeah. And as a kid, it was super annoying, because that's all people would think about whenever they heard Aberdeen was Kurt Cobain and Nirvana. But Aberdeen had more going for us than that, because Aberdeen, Washington was recently voted the ugliest city in Washington. Yeah, for the third time in a row, so we're doing all right. Don't come for our title, you will get robbed at needlepoint, guys, okay? So, all I'm trying to say is where I come from, the tents have front porches. They're staying, so. But people that don't know I come from an area like that will take one look at a guy that looks like me and they'll be like, hey man, you need to check your privilege. Because not everyone's from a gated community, jerk. And I'm always surprised, I'm like, how did you know I'm from the only gated trailer park in Aberdeen? The only other gated community where I come from is Stafford Creek Penitentiary, okay? So, I'm doing all right. Basically, in summary, my hometown has a motto, like every town has a motto. My hometown's motto is come as you are. It's a Kurt Cobain song. But based on my research, maybe don't come as you are, okay? Like maybe try a little harder, that's all I'm saying. But I shit you not, in second place for my hometown's motto, it was shoot for the stars, not your veins, Aberdeen, Washington. So we're doing all right here at Tacoma, am I right, guys? I always got bad advice growing up. Like I was visiting home the other day and someone came up to me and they're like, hey man, you gotta burn sage. Because burning sage is super good luck. But no one ever bothered to tell me that burning sage, I own myself, was really bad luck. And I learned that way too late when my cat died. Yeah, so rest in peace, Sage, I'm gonna miss her. I lit my cat on fire in that one, yeah. Just making sure we're all on board here. Yeah. Even growing up in that little hometown, I always got bad advice. Like, whenever I got hurt, my parents would be like, don't worry, Jeremiah, chicks dig scars. And I wish they were honest about what scars chicks actually dug. Because I've never once been laid off of those emotional scars, you know? Like, no chick has ever came up to me and been like, you were raised in a trailer park and denied food stamps? We got a bang right now, are you kidding me? Holy crap. But being raised in that little town, my dad, he was an EMT, he was an ambulance driver when I was a kid. And the way he described his job to me was he said that driving an ambulance is a lot like driving a taxi, except you don't get the tips. Which is a terrible analogy, right? Like I don't think driving an ambulance is anything like driving a taxi. But I do think driving an ambulance is a lot like driving DoorDash. Because the whole goal of either of them is you gotta get the delivery there before it gets cold, okay? Yeah, I'm not good at much. I'm glad I'm good at comedy because it's my favorite job I've ever had. I've been fired from a lot of jobs in my life. I'm sure that's not surprising at this point in my set. But I got fired from a job one time for drinking and working. I got called in the boss's office. He's like, Jeremiah, you can't be drinking and working. And I'm so much fun. I'm like, who's working? You know? I got fired from another job for calling in sick too many times with herpes. I got called in the boss's office, so like, Jeremiah, your attendance is spotty, and this is a reoccurring problem. Like, I think that's how herpes works, asshole. I've been in a relationship for 7 years with my lady. I love her very much. She keeps me on my toes. She's very adventurous, unlike me. Like, she likes her food like she likes her sex, spicy. But just like the food, the sex, it leaves my ass hurting in the morning, guys. No, but I'm a straight dude, and when you're a straight dude in a relationship with a woman for 7 years, you gotta pick up new hobbies, right? So I recently picked up a new hobby. It's flirting with dudes. That's a good answer. It started out as a joke, but I quickly realized how badly men need compliments. Because the base reaction for any dude, if you call him handsome, is for them to be like, me? Stop it. Oh my God. You know? And the older the dude, the more they appreciate the compliment. Like I said, what's cooking good looking to an old guy the other day, and he kissed me and gave me a hug. What the hell, dude? I don't know, man. If you don't take anything from my set, take this. As a PSA, ladies, men need more compliments. We're starved for attention. Okay, ladies? Compliment a dude. Stop a school shooting, okay? But seriously, like, that's why dudes act out. That's why we sneeze so freaking loud. We want the attention, dude. Next time you hear a dude sneeze at the top of his lungs, don't say God bless you. Give him a blowjob. That's what he wants. Half my family's from Montana. My aunt is from Montana, so they would take me to my family ranch in Montana when I was a young man to learn how to scoop shit, buck hay, be a man, you know. And my least favorite chore at the end of a long day was I had to give my aunt a shoulder massage, which was my least favorite chore even over scooping shit. Because after a couple whiskeys, my aunt got a little into that shoulder massage. If I hit that knot just right, she'd be like, ooh, yeah. Which is weird. Like, I don't know what the hardest part of that was besides me, okay? But it was weird and I didn't like it. I didn't have the communication skills at 12 to be like, please stop, that makes me uncomfortable. So I did the only thing I could think of to make it stop, which was make it really uncomfortable for both of us. So when I hit that knot just right, she was like, ooh, yeah. I just leaned in her ear and I was like, yeah? And it worked too well, actually. She still hasn't talked to me, so. But having a dad from Montana, you know, he raised me a little differently when I was in trouble, right? Like when I acted up, he didn't grab me by the arm. He grabbed me by the back of the neck. Or as he calls it, the Montana steering wheel. We have fun, you know? Like, I remember this one time, like, I had an ear infection and he had to take work off, he was pissed. He grabbed me by the back of the neck, he reeled me in. He was like, boy, if you're not actually hurt, you're gonna be when I'm done with you. Yeah, I'm petty. Like, I can't wait for my dad to be on his deathbed. Because I'll have to take work off, I'll be pissed. I'll grab him by the back of his neck, I'll reel him in. I'll be like, Paul, if you're not actually hurt, you're gonna be when I'm done with you. It's me killing my dad, yeah. Everyone in my family knows that joke, including my dad. He loves it, it's a great joke, so. But he was hard to get along with, you know? So when I was a kid, my mom would take me to her friend's house, Eric. And Eric was a cool guy. He was kind and sweet and loving. He was the opposite of my dad. So one day, it made it hard. I didn't understand my feelings. I went up to my mom and I was like, Mom, I think Eric should be my dad because I love Eric more than Dad. And she handled it super well, dude. She was like, shh. I love it more than Dad too. Don't mess this up, all right? Which is extra funny as an adult, because I got a paternity test done, and Eric is my dad, so. It's like everyone in my family knows that joke, including my dad, but he don't like that one very much, so. I was driving through my hometown the other day, and I saw a reader board that I thought was weird. I saw a reader board that said, April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, which I think is stupid, because those kids are well aware, okay? Yeah, I think we're running out of things to be aware of on those months, though. Because it started out with important stuff, like February is Black History Awareness Month, and July is Disability Awareness Month. And then April's like, while you're at it, don't beat your kids Awareness Month. That'll work. But like, what type of parent listens to that advice? And they only don't hit their kid in April, you know? They're just in a packed Walmart, like, sit down, fucking love kids in April, shut up! You know? Like, my dad's a redneck from Montana. If I tried to tell him he couldn't hit me in April, he would stock up year-round, okay? Starting right now, right? I recently got a new phone number, and the person at the phone number before me died. Oh. Yeah, it was weird. And I didn't know what to do in that situation. And then the mom texted me. She was like, honey, I can't bear to delete this phone number. I miss you, I love you, fly high, Mom. And I didn't know what to say to a text like that. Learned immediately what I should not have said to a text like that. Because I just said, love you too, Mom! And she was pissed. I had no choice but to ghost her like her dead daughter after that. Kidding, I sent her a dick pic instead. Alright guys, I'm going to keep the show rolling. You ready for your next video? Say hell yeah!